Welcome, beautiful souls. This is not just another full moon reading. This is a moment in time for me personally and for the collective. Tonight we are gathering under the snow moon, a full moon at 13 degrees of Leo, a sign of sovereignty, truth, courage, and heart-led leadership. This full moon is asking, where have you been dimming your light? Where are relationships demanding authenticity? And where does your soul want recognition? Not validation, but truth. This is the moment of truth, not prediction. So why this moon is big? This is a Leo moon. It's a full moon at 13 degrees and 2 minutes of Leo. And Leo rules the heart, it rules self-expression, it rules leadership, it rules creative authority, and it also rules love given freely. A full moon brings culmination, revelation, and emotional clarity. But this one does not arrive quietly. It's a Leo moon. So let me explain something. This is activating something in my own chart. I have a personal grand square that's occurring on February 1st when this full moon occurs. And I want to be transparent because astrology is lived and not just studied. This full moon it lands in my 7th house, directly opposing my natal Saturn, my chart ruler in Aquarius, in the 1st house. At the same time, it squares my midheaven in Scorpio, Neptune conjunct my midheaven in Scorpio, and my natal moon in Taurus in the 4th house. Now, this creates a grand square, a rare, high-pressure configuration that demands realignment and not avoidance. So let's talk about what a grand square does. It exposes weak foundations. It creates friction between who you are, what you feel, how you show up publicly, and how you relate. It forces growth through tension. This is something that must change now with this transit. That's what this transit basically is saying to me, like, you must change now. Like, I'm not going to have much choice in this. I'm being told you must change now. And if you're feeling emotional pressure, relationship tension, career uncertainty, identity restructuring, you're not alone. You're not alone. This is pressure with a purpose. There's purpose behind it. That's why I decided to come and do this live before the 1st in preparation, because I'm not going to shirk from the responsibility of it all. So, speaking of responsibility, let's talk about Saturn at 0 degrees of Aries real quick. Because the world, the entire world, is at a turning point. I'm sure you've heard other astrologers say that we have not been at this point, this restart of 0 degrees Aries, along with Neptune and Saturn, and the angles that they're making to Uranus and Pluto. I've heard something like 25,000 years or some crazy number. Like, we're in a real reset. Saturn at 0 degrees Aries is not subtle. This is the birth of a new cycle, the end of old authority structures, personal responsibility replacing external permission. Aries is the I am. And Saturn says take responsibility for who you are becoming. So when we put that together, I am taking responsibility for who I am becoming. And this full moon asks, who are you willing to be without approval? Because no one is coming to authorize your life. And it's the end of waiting for permission. This is about authority and maturity and responsibility. That's what Saturn is. And it's at 0 degrees, starting over from the beginning. It's a brand new cycle. Brand new cycle. So I want to talk about this astrology offer party that I want to talk to you guys about. There's a little bit in here I wanted to talk about about astrology, and what I have to offer. I just decided to open up and open support around this full moon. This is a really serious full moon, so I wanted to do that. And also, because of this intensity, I decided to do something spontaneous. So over the next few days, I'm opening space for the soul orientation guide that is free. I will put a link where you can start there at the soul orientation guide. I'm going to try to add a video in that so that you can check that out as well. Then there is the 15-minute alignment sessions. These are laser focused clarity sessions. They're 15 minutes that we get in there and we focus in, laser focus in on the issues and fix them or bring attention to them. And then there is the 90-minute blueprint readings, and they are deep soul level recalibration readings. And yes, I'll be talking also about the Saturn School and Apprenticeship for those who are called into long-term mastery. This moon is not about consuming content. It's about choosing alignment. And we're going to choose to be aligned with this moon because, you know, I choose, and let's just say this, all of us, we choose what meets you, not what rushes you. Choose what meets you, not what rushes you. So I'm gonna do a little favor for you guys because you know it is the full moon, and because it's the full moon, I want to make sure that, and by the way, before I go into that, I'm going to put the links to all of the different offers in the comment description and comments and stuff like that. Okay, so we'll do that. Okay, so let's talk about this full moon in Leo and how it affects uh, Aquarius. Let's say Aquarius. We're going to start with Aquarius because it's Aquarius season. And Aquarius, this full moon activates your relationship axis. So over the next 30 days, truths will surface in partnerships. The truth will come out, whatever it might be. Someone might find out the truth about what you're up to, or you might find out the truth about them. But boundaries become non-negotiable, and you redefine what commitment really means. If something feels restrictive, it's not punishment, it's clarification. So ask yourself, does this relationship support who I'm becoming? Next is Pisces. Pisces focus shifts to health, routines, and energetic hygiene. This next month asks you to simplify, to ground spiritual practices into your daily life, and to release martyrdom patterns. Your intuition sharpens when your body feels safe. Aries, this moon lights up your creative fire and romantic truth. So expect bold emotional revelations, renewed passion, or decisive endings. A call to lead with your heart and not with impulse. You're birthing a new identity, Aries. So let the joy be strategic. After all, this full moon in Leo is trine Aries. It's very positive for you. Taurus, home, family, and emotional security take center stage. For the next 30 days, you might be dealing with emotional clearing, ancestral healing, changes in your living situation or in your family dynamics. Stability is redefined, not lost. Next is Gemini. Gemini, for you, communication becomes non-negotiable. Truth-telling conversations, decisions around learning and teaching and content, clarity around your messages and your messaging. Say what you mean, even if your voice shakes. Cancer, this full moon highlights money, worth, and self-value. And over the next month, you'll be dealing with financial truths. Some financial truths will surface. Also, you'll renegotiate what you give versus what you receive. Your self-worth becomes your currency. Abundance responds to boundaries. Leo, well, this is your full moon, Leo. So celebrate. This is your full moon, your culmination moment. And a personal revelation arrives with an identity shifts. I mean, this is a time of identity shifts. Your confidence is reclaimed. Some Leos will get their confidence back, even if you haven't had it for a while. Also, visibility increases, whether you're ready or not. Um, so lead from truth, right? Lead from truth. Let's see. Let me see here. There's something I wanted to do that I didn't do. One moment, you guys. Where are we on? We're on Leo. Yeah, it says visibility increases right here, not lead from truth, not performance. Okay. Give me 1 second, you guys. Because I've got a lot planned for you guys, and I want to make sure I do everything I told myself I was going to do. Because sometimes you plan things, right? And it seems so easy. Like when you're planning it, like, oh, I got this. I'm going to do this. I'm going to do that. I'm going to do this. And it seems like you've got this, like it's all going to work out. And then you realize that you've gotten way off target from what it was you planned that you were going to do. And I that's what I'm fixing right now, you guys. I want to make sure that I stay on target and focused on what it was I planned to do in the first place, and stay on that. Okay, I want to make sure I do that. So I just want to say this too. Let me see, where is that? Is that what it is? Okay, okay. Wait a minute here. This is, I told you guys, when I go live, I'm not that great at going live. That's not my thing. But one moment. All the stuff I saw, and I still. Oh, here it is. Here it is. I'm so late. I'm so late with what it is I'm supposed to be doing. And it is hilarious to me because, okay, I'm not going to tell you guys what I'm up to, but I will say it's hilarious because there are certain things that I was supposed to do that I didn't do, that I planned out doing, but I did not do. But I will jokingly do some things now, and do that. So one moment, just consider this as a station identification break, and I do what it is I'm doing at the moment. Okay. Oh, that's hilarious. Oh my gosh. That is hilarious. Wow. Wow. So, yeah. Okay. I will get better at going live. I'm working on that, you guys. You have no idea. This is one of the things that I'm actively working on, is going live, and providing you with information when I go live. So let's go back. We were at Leo. We're now at the sign of Virgo. So Virgo, your unconscious speaks loudly now, and expect vivid dreams, emotional purging, spiritual downloads. This is all about that 12th house energy for Virgo. So rest is productive and silence is instructive. So rest, be silent, dream, and get those spiritual downloads. Libra, community, friendships, and future visions realign over the next 30 days. Social circles shift, collaborations clarify, long-term dreams come into focus, and not everyone comes forward with you. So you might have to leave some people behind because your social circles are shifting. Scorpio, career, reputation, and legacy are activated. This moon may bring professional turning points, visibility, the end of an old public identity. Power comes from authenticity, not control. Sagittarius. So for Saggy, your belief systems are being tested. Expect shifts in faith, new beginnings, or shifts in faith, new teachings, and a call to expand beyond your comfort zones. Truth is your compass now. Truth. And Capricorn, finally Capricorn. Capricorn, this moon goes deep. Over the next month, emotional bonds intensify, financial entanglements clarify, and intimacy demands honesty. Transformation is inevitable. Resistance is optional. So this astrology reading is for educational and spiritual purposes only. It's not intended to replace professional, medical, legal, or financial advice. You always retain full responsibility for your choices and your lived experience. So this snow moon is here not to scare you. It's here to wake you up. If you're feeling called, start with the Soul Cycle Orientation Guide. Book a 15-minute alignment if you need clarity now, and choose the 90-minute blueprint if your soul is ready for calibration. And if Saturn's been whispering louder lately, listen carefully. This is your moment. The sky is speaking. I'll see you inside.